Speaking of alien life, or certainly the way they behave is somewhat alien to most of us. Bullies, particularly school bullies, right? Now, I don't know about you when you were at school. Maybe you were the bullied or maybe you were the bully. Thankfully, I was neither. They sort of knew not to come after me, not necessarily because I would have physically done anything to them, but I've always been known for an acid tongue, and so they were never quite game to give it a go.
Is that what got you bullied in the first place?
No, I didn't get bullied.
Oh, OK.
I'm saying they weren't game to do it. Whatever they gave physically, I was going to give back to them 10 times more verbally, and well, you know, they can't take it. I mean, and this is the problem with a lot of bullies. They have something going on inside of them that makes them lash out. But hitherto, we've always thought that the way you deal with bullies is to punish them. I mean, it's cause and effect. You've got to show the bully that you can't just go around bullying other kids, right? Well, now in New South Wales, they say that's not the way to do things. In fact, they're getting rid of punishment as the first resort. It's now the last resort. They say instead you should be counselling bullies, i.e. go and ask little Johnny the thug if he would mind not being a bully for the foreseeable future. Here was the Education Minister of New South Wales, Prue Carr, on Sunrise this morning.
This new framework that's been used at Hurstville and that we're rolling around the state will include punishment if it's at the very end and everything has been tried, but really it focuses on prevention. It focuses on making sure that we're explicitly teaching our young people how to emotionally regulate.
Right, so they get punished at the very end once we've tried everything else. Now, I will accept that there are kids who probably bully to some degree because it's behaviour that's been modelled to them, or they're lashing out because of something that goes on at home. But that does not mean that they get a free pass. Sure, if there's something else going on, you deal with that, but it doesn't mean you escape punishment. I mean, when people end up in court having committed a crime, and, you know, I'm talking about bullying, let's say a violent crime, we don't often see the court say, oh, well, you know, you had a hard childhood. Why don't you just go and sort your stuff out?
They do in Victoria.
Well, that's true. But, you know, we don't often see them saying, look, we know you knocked the bloke out cold, but it's been a hard life, so you can just get over it. Surely the same principle has to be applied with children. You do the wrong thing, you get punished for doing the wrong thing. There are some parts of this policy I think are reasonable. If a child is being bullied, the child under these provisions will be given more supervision. They'll be given the entitlement for somewhere they can get like a safe space, i.e., you know, so they can get away from potential bullies. Schools will be mandated that they have to deal with complaints within 2 days. I think all of that is good. But this idea that counselling is now the first order, and only if everything else does not work do we deign to punish the bully. If the bully is essentially punishing the bullied, which is what they're doing, why do they not also deserve punishment?